Welcome to Headlocks, Heels, and Havoc, the wildest mixed tag team in podcasting where the kayfabe drops and the chaos takes over. Let's ring the damn bell.
Headlock tight, heels on the prowl, dropping elbows, hearing growl, feel the foul. No script here, just real, no bluff. Kayfabe crack, now the dirt gets rough. Headlocks, heels, havoc in the zone. Step in the ring, chaos is your home. No filters, no mask, just raw bare tone. Wrestling unscripted, we on the throne. Title bells, mic checks, crowd going crazy. Drop truth bombs, leaving lines feeling hazy. Beyond the kayfabe, past the charade, where legends are born and stories get made. Headlocks poppin', who's hitting the mat? Welcome to the havoc where the real talk's at. Tune in, step through, leave the fake at the door. Headlocks, heels, havoc, now hear the roar.
Welcome to the show. I am one of your hosts, the legend J Mac. With me, as always, is the red, white, and bruised Uncle Slam.
What's up?
And, of course, the first lady of podcast wrestling, the Vipress.
Hey everyone.
Let's ring the damn bell. So today we're going to be talking to you guys about entrance music. The best ones, the worst ones, the ones that were recycled, anything we can come up with. This is just a fun little episode of our favorite entrances, and hopefully we touch on some of the ones you all, like, some of the ones you all don't like. Let us know in the comments. We can always revisit these topics and, dig in deeper if you guys come up with some good ideas for us. So don't be afraid to leave likes, comments, whatever, shares. We like it all. So guys, there is I didn't realize, especially with Jimmy Hart and theme songs.
Mm-hmm.
So do you all know that Jimmy Hart was a rock and roll star?
Yes, before.
I believe he's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Jimmy Hart?
Jimmy Hart. Do you remember an old 50s or 60s song called I Keep On Dancing?
Yes.
I keep on dancing. That's Jimmy Hart and the Gentrys.
Jimmy Hart. Oh my God.
Jimmy Mouth of the South Hart is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I believe. But there he is right there, speak of the devil. But it's just it's crazy how much music has infiltrated wrestling. And even whenever I was trying to figure out, what direction we could take this stuff and everything, we were bouncing ideas off of each other. And I believe, Vipers, you were using the chat GPT and stuff to help at first and everything with the music and stuff for the show. And I was to me, and this is just my opinion, you can't open any kind of wrestling, and I love country, but you just can't do it. you can't open up WWE with Merle Haggard. It don't work.
What, the honky tonk man didn't work with?
I mean, that was just poor.
Jeff Jarrett? I don't know.
I can't wait to be alone with my baby tonight. But no, yes, you have entered this world, Vipers.
Oh, Lord.
But it's just crazy because, to me, the only two real musics that really go with wrestling is either rap / hip hop or rock / metal. It's just they hype it up, it's the beats and stuff like that.
It's the energy factor that comes with the music.
It's not even the words. It's just that beat and getting up and dancing and hyping up. And
because I think a lot of times, when you see a character and you hear their music, you kind of understand them as soon as you hear their music, it's part of them, it's part of their character.
Oh, look at the pops you get.
As soon as the music drops.
I mean,
there's an emotional reaction to it almost. You can kind of tell from then, if you're gonna like them or not. Hey, if they got a good theme, then hey, I'm gonna pay attention a little bit more than if they have kind of a corny intro.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Because look how many, people the music pops before they even show their face. And the music is what, gets everybody into it and everything to where it's the way it is, they know exactly who it is, they know what's coming. It's I don't know, it just gets you up out of your seat. The music can, in my opinion, bury or lift a superstar.
Which theme causes you to have the most emotional reaction that either gets you out of your seat or gets you pumped or just puts you in your feelings? Like when you hear it, like mine would probably be the Ultimate Warrior's intro when he comes in and the beat's going like 100 mile. I mean, like I feel like I could just take off running down the damn street.
For my, there's several, but I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you. My all-time favorite is Triple H.
Which one?
The
game.
game.
The game, okay.
Yeah, it's all about the game and how you play it. It's, the words of that song are just
Or just
great.
fire.
But my all-time favorite, well, that's my all-time favorite. The one that really got me, and still to this day, it gets me hyped, even though I'm hurt by the man. But Real American. When I hear
That's a
that
good
guitar,
song.
that da 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 da,
Yeah.
yes. But as far as like modern day, I'm gonna take a chance here and say
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. 'Cause he loved in London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico. They say, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
I love that song. I don't know why. He's actually very musically talented.
Oh, he
I don't know
is.
if you all know how talented.
Did he produce that
really is.
himself?
Yeah.
Or-
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
but
really?
do me a
Okay.
favor, don't forget to wave your hands from side to side and say,
There's a thing.
I believe in Joe Hendry. Nah.
There's a thing you have to look up now. It's the Joe Hendry rabbit hole. Look it up on YouTube and watch those videos. There's like hundreds of them, and there's songs that he's created to
Oh,
talk
yes.
trash about his competitors, and
They're
some of them
hilarious.
are gold. They're like the song is like based off of top songs of the time or of all time. And they are
He
genius.
just changed the word. He's basically the wrestling Weird Al Yankovic.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. Yeah.
He-
I feel
And
that.
I love Joe
amazing.
Hendry, man. Joe
Some
Hendry's
of them
great.
are iconic.
As good as The Rock.
Yes.
When he did his.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm definitely gonna have to check this out.
And he's talented too. Like he knows how to play the guitar. He knows how to sing. He knows how to do those things. So, yeah, I love Joe Hendry.
Like I said, wave your hands from side to side and say,
Vipers.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
How about you? What's your either favorite or the one that gets you going or the one that puts you in your feelings or the one that
I have a couple, but like, we'll talk. We'll go ahead and talk about this one.
tell us both or go ahead.
So I don't know how you all feel about it, but CM Punk.
Oh, I
and
love
his
CM
thing-
Punk.
Okay, I hate CM Punk currently. Sorry, I hate him. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw
But
that
what
out
about
there.
the song?
I hate Cult of Personality.
Really?
I
Oh.
absolutely despise that song. I think it's idiotic. I think it's the stupidest thing that he could have ever done.
Look in my
Nope.
eyes.
No. This Fire, his original theme song, back then, like every
Like Ring of Honor days and stuff.
no, like when he first WWE.
Oh,
like,
okay. I'll have to
this
go back
is-
and listen to it. I
yes,
don't
you have
remember it.
to.
I don't either.
That song, Fire, man. I love that song. If he was to use that song again, I would have so much more respect for him than for him to use some
I
mainstream
like Cult
song.
of Personality,
I
but
do
I
not.
guess I've never heard the original,
all
so I
right.
can't. I mean,
Yeah,
for
me
him,
either-
I think
me
it
either,
works.
like I said, I mean, I don't know that much about
You have to look it up. It's called This Fire, and I can send it to you myself. But it is honestly my most favorite song, top song of all time. for an
Okay.
individual person,
Right.
not like Raw theme or WrestleMania theme or whatever. But person-wise, that song, love it.
Okay.
Love,
I'm
love,
gonna have to
love
check it out.
It's heavy metal, but it's
So that's your
um,
favorite
my
entrance
favorite
song
of all time. It would actually, if he was to go back to that song and give me just a little bit more respect for him.
So
Personally.
what about you, Uncle Slam?
That's kind of tough. I mean, obviously, I mean the easy ones to go to. Like I'll probably do it more by decade. This is going to show my age. Like if I'm going 80s, I'm going to say Hogan. Real American, just
Can't
because
go wrong
right.
there.
Or the Ultimate Warrior. His
Yes.
intro, like
I'm not gonna lie. '88 SummerSlam when he came out on the Honky Tonk Man,
Mm-hmm.
and I heard it was like they were waiting because Bruce Beefcake couldn't make it. Dude,
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember
yeah,
where I
yeah.
was sitting. I remember where I was sitting on the couch. I remember everything. And as soon as I was like, he said, Honky Tonk Man, bring somebody out here. I don't care who it is.
That's
And
the
all of a
stupidest
sudden I heard. Dun 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 dun. I was like, dude, I jumped and almost hit my head on the ceiling. So, go ahead. Didn't mean to interrupt you. I feel you on that.
Wasn't that a quick match too? Did
Oh,
he
like
come in
20 seconds.
Yeah, come in, hit
Yeah.
him with a
Come
couple
in,
close,
busted his ass, and
with the
walked out.
clothesline, the little drop, and it was
Yes.
over with. And okay, yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. If we're gonna go 90s, I'm probably going to or aggression or an attitude. I'm probably gonna go Stone Cold, glass breaking in, or The Rock. Oh, hold on. Let me go. One more throwback to the 80s would have to be the $1 Million Man. Money, money, money. Love that one. Oh, love that. Okay, but let's see. Nowadays, it's really hard because I don't really have a whole bunch of favorites like I did before.
I know I'm sexy.
Let me see.
Got the looks. The
Who doesn't
drives,
love
the
Shawn
girl
Michaels?
spot, I got the moves.
No, like that.
Really move.
Probably Cody Rhodes' intro.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
do like
Kingdom,
Cody's. Yes.
Kingdom is amazing.
Yeah,
yes.
I would probably say Cody's, but like I
What
said,
is it Rhea Ripley says about it? She said, I can't remember how.
Something,
Here we
Cody
are,
Rhodes.
start the show. Oh my God, it's Cody Rhodes. Here we are, start the show. Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. So let me ask you this, like, what is your, like, favorite song that was used as a entrance song that was like a mainstream song?
Okay.
Because I mean, for me, it's hands down because it does the same thing as Real American, "Eye of the Tiger."
Mm.
When I hear that,
No. Hate that song.
doon 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 doon.
wasn't there like a Limp Bizkit song that was?
Oh, keep
Oh,
rolling,
yeah,
rolling,
Rolling.
rolling.
I knew Rolling
Come on,
before I
man,
was
don't
even
do
in
that to me,
wrestling.
man. And I know you ain't going Kid Rock on us here.
Oh no, American. Oh, Undertaker. Oh man, that is my favorite. Like, and I don't even like Kid Rock anymore. But I did love that song.
It
and
was a
shit.
good song.
But is it better than the other one, the classic? The
Dong. See, but there's been so many versions of that
Yeah.
that's so good. You know what I'm saying?
Undertaker.
But yeah, it's like I haven't heard one that I really didn't like.
Sure,
you
sure.
know,
True.
So what about you? What's your favorite real song? Well, I guess you just isn't that
No, it's not actually.
Oh, it's
I'd
not
never
a-
heard it before CM Punk had dropped
okay,
that song.
okay.
I'd only heard it at WWE, but probably "Written in the Stars" by Tiny Tempa.
Never heard it.
It was a WrestleMania theme.
Okay.
And like,
okay.
I'm gonna get this.
See, I never
wrong.
even thought about that.
Yeah,
'Cause if we're
"Written in the
going-
Stars" was a really good song. It wound up being everywhere that year.
Oh, if we going classic WrestleMania themes, then I mean we got to go.
I
When
know.
you are with me, I'm free.
Creed. Oh my lord.
Oh god.
Dude, they beat that song into my head. I thought I liked it for about a month or two. And then I woke up and WrestleMania season was over. And I thought I was riding down the road one day and people from the other car were looking at me like I was strange. I was like, I guess I probably shouldn't listen to this no more.
It's not popular.
This is not what I need to be doing. Now, this is what really interested me when we started doing this was there was a I found this out years ago, but there was I can't remember what album it was, but there was a WWE album that came out, and it was like I can't remember who all it had on it, but I remember it had like Shawn Michaels theme on there, had like Razor Ramon and everything. It was early, like new generation album. Well, on the album, like I said, was Razor Ramon's theme. I got to listening to Razor Ramon's theme, and listen to the album so much that I had the beat and everything in my head and everything, so I knew it, I could go down the street, just, do, figure it out, do it, repeat it. Years later, when Stone Cold came out, I realized that they sped up Stone Cold's music from Razor Ramon's music. Took out the car wheels screeching
and
added the glass breaking. It's the same exact thing. And I'm going to take another chance here, and I'm going to show it to you. It's crazy.
I did not know that.
But while I'm talking about that, I didn't know, too, that Goldberg's entrance music was first used by Pat Tanaka on WCW. Yes, sir. And the original users of Real American were the U.S. Express, Barry Windham and Mike Rotunda.
So, are you saying that a lot of music is kind of recycled?
It is.
Yes, it is.
A lot of it has been.
Is that because they own the rights to it, or
Yes.
because you think
Yes.
it's maybe a lack of creativity?
So check
Both.
this out. This is Razor Ramon's
both?
theme.
I guarantee it. Yeah.
Don't want to play too much of it. Don't want to get ourselves in trouble.
Okay, so you're playing that, and I literally, what was playing in my head, it's the same beat. Chris Jericho's "Break Down the Walls" is the
Yeah.
same beat.
It sounds like it
does
too.
Like
So
when you was
here's-
playing that, that's literally what I
here's
was
Stone
saying in my
Cold.
head.
Hey, this is Sarah Beth.
But we don't care about that.
Is that
That's crazy.
Okay.
Yo.
Don't.
Oh, I do hear it now.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. They're just sped up and rewritten. I was like, that's crazy. I mean, now it's put me down this rabbit hole of I wonder how many other people have had their music recycled.
Who produces these?
Jimmy Hart produced a lot of them.
Yes.
He
did.
produced, if I'm not mistaken, Hulk Hogan's theme in WCW. He produced Shawn Michaels' "Sexy Boy."
Did you know that Scary Sherry's voice or doing vocals on that?
Yep, on the original. Yep, and then Shawn, once she got let go, Shawn took re-recorded the vocals. I can't remember who all. There's a long. Hold on, I'll look it up here.
There was a lot of them actually.
Professional wrestlers' entrance music Jimmy Hart has had an influence on. Let's see. It says, including those of Shawn Michaels, Sexy Boy, the Honky Tonk Man, and Ted DiBiase.
Oh, okay.
He also wrote themes for the Rougeau Brothers, Demolition, and the Glamour Girls. That's pretty awesome.
He's had 2 albums come out too.
Yeah, like he's.
Damn, Jimmy Hart.
Yeah, I mean,
That
like I
was
didn't
before
realize.
WWE too.
Yeah, and like he left being like a, and I mean, like again, I don't want to get in on too much into a Jimmy Hart biography, but I mean, he's been influential, and it's we are talking themes. We're not talking managers, and he's one of the people who's written a lot of music in wrestling, and he honestly and truthfully, he helped bring in that rock and wrestling. You know, he was there when all that started. You
Oh, he
know,
was, wasn't he?
yeah,
Like I said,
with
yeah,
the
he's
Hart
a-
Foundation.
Yeah, he's been around for
People
a while.
forget that the Hart Foundation wasn't a faction; it was a tag team.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And they took their name because of somebody said something about Jimmy Hart. No, it was a sign, wasn't it, or whatever, didn't they?
I think so. It was something about it was like support your local Hart Foundation
yeah,
or
yeah.
something like that.
and
yeah.
they liked it and they
Yeah.
ran with it or whatever.
It was crazy, and it's like, you know, like I said, so that's why I'm talking about Jimmy Hart a little bit. Is he's just influenced a lot. I tell you another bunch of people who, honestly and truthfully, the way entrances are done now is because of these three individuals, and that's Fabulous Freebirds. Nobody was really using entrance music until the Freebirds started, and they started using Freebird
No.
and Leonard Skinner
I
songs
do like that
to
song.
enter into the ring. So you know, it's crazy where, you know, all these things that we take for granted, like these entrance musics and everything, really came from, and who started the stuff and everything.
Do you think that the music now is better than before? I know that's kind of a question people always ask, you know, and it kind of shows your age.
I think there's catchy, you know, well, look at Joe Hendry. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
His is catchy. You know, I mean, goofy, catchy. You know, I like it. You know, and I like it just as much as, you know, Shawn
J.O.
Michaels, "Sexy Boy," and it's an iconic song. It's gonna be around for a while.
Well, it was a top song.
Right.
And like,
What do you think is
overseas.
the worst intro music?
Oh my Lord.
Viper, do you want to go first on this
Yeah,
one?
you take that one. So I'm gonna have to think of it.
There's the Spirit Squad. I don't know what else to say.
I mean,
That's like the first one that's popped in my head, because all I did was think about ones that I absolutely love, because music's one of my favorite things in life other than wrestling. It's like my second favorite, and so I don't really think of the ones that I didn't like. But yeah, the Spirit Squad is one that I can think of.
We
kind
all
of
laugh
vividly
until she
now.
said that too.
if I'm gonna answer that question and answer it honestly, I'm gonna have to say, in my opinion, the worst entrance music ever was the Big Shows.
What the
Really?
bit?
To me, I don't know what it was, but I hated his entrance. I still to this day, other than, well, it's the Big Show, it's the big bad show tonight. Other than that, I don't know what the words to that song are. It sounded like he sang it. And I'm sorry, but just like Peyton Manning, they both talk like they got a mouthful of mashed potatoes. So singing doesn't seem like a strong suit for them.
I think he did, didn't he?
I
Honestly.
don't know, but
There's a
it's
lot of actual wrestlers that have sung their own songs.
Let's see. I got a short list here.
Tatanka's was pretty bad because, I mean, we're just talking about as he running out to the ring, chopping the air, and it's just, like I said, there was a lot of racial insensitivity back
You're a
then.
fool. Okay. Right now, like, I really hate Roman Reigns' intro. I mean,
No way.
I don't feel it like
Oh, come on.
I
The
just
music or
know.
just the whole
you
intro
can't
in and
stick
of
your
itself?
finger up in the air whenever you hear that song.
I like
Anytime you
when
hear that
he,
song.
you know, went with the belt, but the music is just so. I just feel like it puts me to sleep. I'm sorry.
I like that kind of thing, though.
I know Jason's gonna feel. I mean, the legend's gonna feel this one because "Sexy Boy" for obvious
I
reasons
love that
or
song.
whatever.
He's biased, that's all it is.
And that is because I am a Bret Hart fan, and
It's
because we all
Shawn
know-
Michaels is the greatest in-ring performer of all time,
No.
and he
Yes.
can't accept that being a Bret
No,
Hart fan.
us Bret Hart fans do not accept any of that bullshit.
That's why they're Bret Hart
All
fans.
Ooh.
I think we're gonna have a smackdown in here.
It's getting personal now. My third one would be when Chris Jericho and the Big Show teamed up, and then they basically took their intros and mashed them together.
I'm not big on the mashups, man.
Listen to that one, because if you hated the Big Show before,
You hate that one now.
oh my
Didn't care
God.
for Randy Orton's and Edges.
No,
Oh.
I didn't really like that either.
And the Voodoo Kin Mafia's intro over in with the TNA. Oh God.
Now, if we're gonna go with greatest, move them back over to the WWE, and that's got to be one.
Oh,
of
that's
the
a different
greatest.
story. Oh, yeah, you know, completely.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
But like I said, those are my obviously worst ones or whatever. Like I said, like did you come up with one? What was your?
The worst, yeah, the Big Show.
Oh, the Big Show.
So let me ask y'all this: give me your tag team entrance favorite. Well,
I
I,
got
know
you.
who yours.
I got you.
Dun, dun,
I
dun,
got
dun,
you.
dun, 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 dun.
Yes. How can you not? I'm sitting here.
I wish y'all had
doing it
video,
in my
man.
chair.
You can see her dancing,
The
doing
Hardys
this.
of all time. All time. Hardys.
I knew that was a rhetorical question.
For
asking
me,
her.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I would probably have
They
to have
still use it.
two. I would either have Harlem Heat or
Dun, 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 dun. Dun,
I
dun,
love
dun,
it.
dun, dun, dun.
oh, what was the other one?
I only
Although
beat Booker with
WCW
that.
did again, well, I guess there was racial insensitivity in that company too. 'cause
I do like the Hardys too. Like I can't lie about that. I mean, their beat was pretty dope. And the Legion of Doom.
I like the Legion of Doom. I got to go with you on that one. I agree.
what a rush!
And as for me, it's just a tie between two, and it's the Legion of Doom and New Age Outlaws. And the whole reason is because again, just like a singles competitor, didn't need to see them on the stage before that music hit.
Mm-hmm.
You either heard the "Oh, what a rush," and then and they started walking out after that guitar hit, or you heard the "Oh, you didn't know," and then here they come out.
Yep.
And that's what was great about them was as soon as they hit, it was the pop.
You knew who it was.
Yes,
You
you
knew who it
didn't have to guess. You knew, look, Billionaire Ted. Sorry, but yeah, it's I'm trying to think of other entrance musics that I tell you who somebody's that I think is funny is Mark Henry's.
Oh,
Yeah.
Somebody
yeah.
gonna
Good
get
stuff.
their ass whooped.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite.
Somebody about to get their wig split. Somebody about to get their ass whipped. Somebody about to get their wig split. Beat him up, break his neck, beat him up, break his neck, break his neck. I mean, simple
Love
to the
it, love
point.
it, love
Beat
it.
um, him up and break his neck.
Oh, it's hilarious.
That's funny. Well, what do you all think? What about themes like Raw, SmackDown, WrestleMania? Do you all have any favorites of those? I know I do.
I really liked the one "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor" for
Oh, yeah.
Raw.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites.
My favorite was probably Across the Nation.
Across
It was
the
a-
nation.
Trying to think of how to. It was by the Union Underground. I want to play it, but
What theme was it? Play a little bit of it.
Okay.
I mean, what's the worst they can do?
I mean, I think you're allowed 10 seconds.
Right, something like that. Oh yes, I love that song.
Right?
Oh,
That was
yeah.
for
Right?
SmackDown. That was my
Oh,
favorite.
Oh, it was for SmackDown.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
couldn't-
I think no.
No, I'm pretty sure
It
it was
may have
for
been for
Raw
Raw.
is War.
Are you sure?
I think. What is that called again?
Across the Nation, the
I thought it
Union
sounded
Underground.
like SmackDown, but
It
no,
might
was
have been
Across
SmackDown.
the Nation the theme for Raw or SmackDown?
But it was during the WWF era, part like before E.
It was for Raw.
It was for Raw.
Okay.
That is probably my most.
My
What were the
bad.
themes for SmackDown?
Rise Up was one. We Are One was
Here's a
one.
summary from IMDb. Soundtracks. Everybody on the ground. The beautiful people. I want it all. Rise up. If you rock like me, let it
This
roll.
is the one I remember for SmackDown.
I don't remember that one. I don't remember that at all.
Remember this one?
Now I do remember when the Beautiful People was
Yeah.
on there.
I know Papa Roach did a lot of music for them too. Like "To Be Loved"
Yeah.
was a really good song. They did a couple of pay-per-views too.
Do you think it's better when they do it in-house or like when they bring out, like somebody else, like
Sometimes.
from a?
It depends on the collab. I think it
Depends on the
depends on the
person.
artist. Yeah.
Because I know that the one that Triple H had, I think it was like the first time he had, who was it that sang his song?
Motorhead.
Yeah, Motorhead. The first time they had them on a pay-per-view, it was terrible. I'm sorry, but
Was
it was really bad. But like Rev Theory for Randy Orton, every time they've been out there, they've been
Oh, I
brilliant,
loved when What's Their
beautiful,
Faces
wonderful.
came out and
Oh, yes.
performed DX's.
Yes, I loved it. It's been. I like whenever they have it, but as long as it's good. If it's crap, then I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
But is there any other ones you seem to think?
I'm trying to think. I can't really.
I kind of want to touch base on like maybe certain people that never change their song. Like The Miz. I know The Miz. People seem to count him out sometimes, but The Miz has been in it for like over 20 years, and he's one that I think has never changed his song. And it's actually a really good song if anybody's ever actually listened
Oh, I
to it.
like the Mrs. song.
Okay, cool.
I like. I'm trying to think of others that I really like too. I like R-Truth's song just because it's goofy and fun.
Edge's song, I love how he took it from WWE and took it all the way to AEW,
Yeah.
because that's a good song.
I'm trying to think of other. I liked Edge's. On this day,
Oh, okay.
I
yeah.
see clearly. I tell you a good song that I liked. It wasn't an entrance song or anything, but it was associated with one of the video games of I think it was SmackDown versus Raw back whenever they were called that. But of course, I guess it was an entrance theme, but it was an entrance theme for the legend J-Mac,
Oh,
But it was
God.
a song called "The Enemy." I don't know if you've ever.
I think
It says, "I'm realizing that everybody's lost their something way." I can't remember how it goes, but yeah, I loved that song. Like it just, I had an entrance built up for it and everything on the game and everything. It was pretty badass and everything.
What do you think the most popular entrance music is?
right now,
Now,
All time or now?
all time, or now?
Jey Uso.
Uso.
Probably right now. Yeah, I don't know. Uso or Hendry. Uso or
Ooh.
Hendry. It's one of those two.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't think of another one right now that's like gonna.
you have to get Joe Hendry into an arena as big as Jey Uso's been in, and then you'd have
Yeah.
to.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
that
look
was
at that pop at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that pop at WrestleMania was
That
insane, but
was-
nobody knew that was going to happen.
No,
So.
because he was already booked to be in Vegas that weekend,
Mhm.
so there was no suspicion of him
Yeah.
showing up.
But Jey Uso's right now is probably the most
What about
interactive.
What about all time?
All time, again, I would have to.
Stone Cold.
There's so many because I would think that there would be like. There's so many 1A, B, C's, and
Well, then
D's.
give me like your top three. Like if you had to say top three.
I don't know that I could list it in just three.
Ooh.
I really don't because I think you got Hogan,
Uh-huh.
you got Flair, you got Macho Man's,
Ooh, macho.
you got
Stone Cold.
Bret Hart's, you got
You got so many of them.
See, I would probably go
Stone Cold, The
Stone-
Rock.
Stone Cold, Rock, and then Hogan as far as the interests. If I had to say the most popular.
For the biggest pops.
Yeah. As far as the most well known or the most,
I don't know though. Real American, and well, of course, Flair's. Flair's is the 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Mm.
The also
Oh.
Sprott Zipara, I can't Zaparata, I can't pronounce it. But yeah, I have no idea. Like that's so hard to pick. Triple H's song. You know, there's just Undertaker. There are so many, so many.
Hmm.
On the WWE.com, they have a list of the greatest themes ever. 50 is Too Cool, but their top,
Okay, yeah, I forgot about Too Cool.
but their top 10 here, because they did the whole 50, and I think that would take way
Forever.
too long to, let me go to their top 10 and see what they, and I'll see if y'all agree if these would be y'all's top 10 too. Okay, let's see. Number 10 would be McMahon's No Chance in Hell.
Absolutely.
Love it. Love it.
Love that
Oh
song.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. 10, I think that's very... 9 would be The Brood, Blood.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I don't remember that one.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I hate to interrupt you, but I have to tell you, I just thought of another stupid entrance song.
Which one's that?
Stupidest one. Test. This is a test. That's all it said. I'm like, I'm tired of hearing it. Can we just shut? Can the test stop?
All right. Number 8 is Randy Orton Voices.
Yes, see,
Yes.
that's another
Love
one.
both of
Yes.
Randy Orton's entrances.
Number 7 is Shawn Michaels,
Yes.
Sexy Boy. Boo. Number 6 would be Triple H's The Game.
Hmm.
I think we would all
I like the
agree
game
that.
better than King of Kings.
Yeah. Okay. Number 5 would be Ric Flair, El Soprano, or I can't pronounce it.
Yeah.
Legend, can you?
Let me see it real quick. Also Sprock Zarathustra or something like that. I had it the other day and lost it.
I know we're butchering this, but I think y'all know what we're talking about.
Ric Flair's entrance.
Yes. There you go.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Number 4 is The Rock, Electrifying.
I'm
There you go.
sorry, I didn't like that. Whenever
like-
they had it back then, like when he was younger, him, and they had it as The Rock, or The Rock, and I'm just like, what is the point of all of that?
Oh, The Rock. I don't like how they've changed The Rock. There's some versions of his theme that I like.
I don't like the little The Rock. The
I
Rock.
like when it, like the New Age Outlaws and stuff.
Mhm.
I like when it said, "Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?" Boom.
Yeah, that
and
was
then
fun.
he came out. I like that better
Yeah.
because
But-
it's that surprise.
But I think that was kind of like a phrase, or like the way they just did it. It was like, put your catchphrase, and then you put some music on, and that's your theme music.
I mean, they did that a lot.
Do you smell what The Rock? Cooking.
Yeah.
Start to play the game.
Mhm.
Theme music.
I mean, but come on, The Rock was just great anytime.
All right, number 3 is The Undertaker, Graveyard Symphony.
Always.
Yes.
Number 2, Stone Cold, says Hell Frozen Over.
What's number one?
Number 1, any guesses? Anybody?
For the number
Real
one
American?
is this just WWE?
WWE, that's it.
Number one all time. You're acting a little
Edge.
too happy. No, it's Hulk Hogan, Real
No,
American.
no, we talked about it. We even talked about
We've talked about it already.
Mm-hmm.
Hulk Hogan, Real American. That's
Nope.
where I'm going.
Nope. Your final guess?
Yeah.
Across the nation.
Nope.
Look in my eyes.
It is Edge,
Really?
Metal English, or how?
Really?
Willingness.
Yes. Number 1.
Absolutely. I kind of,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like that song too.
Like, remember, we already
I
talked
love
about
that
it.
song.
too,
That's
so-
crazy that that's the number one of all
Over
time.
Stone Cold, over
Right.
Yeah, number
That's
1.
crazy,
And this is
actually.
WWE official. Like, this ain't me. This is
Right, that's
their
their website.
Yeah, that's their website. So
That's crazy.
I mean, you don't get no more official than that.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Now,
Not that it ain't a good
who
song,
would
it's
you
just a
put?
little song.
Who would you put number 1? I mean, like, if you don't agree with that one, Legend.
Like I said, there's just so many. If we're just going WWE, number one overall, I got to go with Real American.
Vipers,
It's what started it all.
I'm going to go with Across the Nation.
Cross the Nation. I would say Stone Cold, honestly, but that's just me. Like I said, I'm
It's just there's so many iconic songs. Like I said,
You
know.
literally talk about it forever.
You could. There's it. I mean, you know, there's. Well, I don't know. Now that I think of it, that's probably got to go on the list as one of the worst too.
Which one?
In the immortal words of The Rock. Hey, big sexy Diesel. Yeah, that was terrible. It was just a diesel horn honking down the aisle.
I was gonna say R-Truth, like his intro.
I
Remember when he
love
was
his
just
song.
I do
speaking-
like R-Truth, though.
when he was speaking, when he was just. I like when he went
You
bad.
can get with this, or you can get with that. You need to
Gotta
get with this, because this is where it's at. What's
What's
up? What's up?
No,
That's great.
No.
That's great. It's so stupid. It's
No.
catchy.
The greatest would probably be. I'd probably say DX too. We kind of forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah,
never did talk
DX
about
is
them.
great.
DX or Evolution. I definitely loved
Yeah,
Evolution.
Evolutions was good. Four Horsemen. You heard them
Oh.
horses. You knew they were coming. There's just, like I said, there's just so many.
Like, what about women's?
Women's
Rhea Ripley?
entrances. Yes, I like Rhea Ripley's.
I liked it better
Um,
whenever she had the female singing it. Than
I
the
like
guy. I mean,
Sasha-
I like it both, but
I liked Sasha Banks's.
I liked hers. But let me tell you this: so I had her songs on my Spotify account and had it there since Sasha was Sasha Banks. You can't listen to it on Spotify anymore. It literally
You
skips
gotta-
that song.
You got to pay for it or
No,
something.
you can't pay. Like
Oh.
it doesn't exist
It's
on
prob-
Spotify anymore.
They probably
Copyright
well
or something?
WWE probably
Had
has
the
it
rights for it.
copyrighted, and where she's wrestling for AEW now, they can't make money off her. In
Yeah,
any
they're
way,
not going
shape,
to
or
pay
form.
her
Yeah.
for that kind of thing.
Yep.
Sucks because it was such a good song.
I'm trying to think of other theme songs that I liked.
AJ Lee. I loved her song. I know it sounds so poppy and so crazy, but it was just it makes you skip.
I like the tribute to her dad that Charlotte does. The
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's different,
how
but
it kind of
enough
starts
different,
up
but
like
it's the
it,
same.
but then it goes into something of her own.
Mhm.
Do you have like a guilty pleasure, like one that you don't want everybody to know you like, but you really like?
Yes, I do. Oh, well, I have two that I absolutely love. Well, one's not a theme. One was just a little song that he sang, but the theme that I love is, I'm just a sexy Kurt. Sexy Kurt. I'll make your ankle hurt. Ankle hurt. I'm just a sexy Kurt. Sexy Kurt.
I was hoping
I'll
you'd bring
make
that
your
up,
ankle
too.
hurt. Ankle hurt.
Okay.
We should have had I think like a recording of that. Like
Yes.
we needed that.
Well, we got it right here. I mean,
That's
his
so
name's
funny.
Kurt Angle. What the heck? He won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck.
Oh,
Kurt Angle, his is good too. The "You Suck,
mhm.
You Suck." Yeah, I mean, see, there's just so many to get into. Wrestling's got so many angles to enjoy from and everything. The music, just the theatrics, what goes on in the ring. It's just I love wrestling, man. Like I said, it's
Best thing there is.
this. Well, I think that's about all we've got for theme songs and everything. I know this wasn't necessarily as long of an episode as we normally do, but I mean, we're trying to touch on a little bit of everything for everybody who likes a little bit of everything in wrestling. Like I said, it's not just for, some people. Some people like to watch it just for the theatrics and the soap opera. Some people just like to watch it for what goes on in the ring, and some people just want to cruise down the road and listen to wrestling songs and, whatever. If you like it, come listen to us. We'll try to touch on a little bit of everything, but I think, unless everybody's got anything else, I think that's about it for theme songs.
I'm tapped out.
He's tapped out, and let's ring the damn bell.